Oh, hello.
Hi. Oh, I feel like I want to mention this because I'm pretty proud of myself for letting this happen. But for people listening to or watching this Let's Walk right now, who I have with me is the internet's Kite Tales
Yes, I Kite Tales.
of adorable video fame
Aw, thank
on the
you.
YouTubes.
Thank
Uh,
you very much.
who I guess, I mean, if you think about it, you're pretty much only known for one thing, but that's not the point.
I am, and it is a point I yet will revisit soon.
Because I actually I want to share a story
Okay.
about how this stuff about like why we are here right now doing this stuff at the moment. When Anita Sarkeesian first did the feminist frequency stuff,
Whoa, wait a second.
I know I'm just bringing it up that one time. I'm not
No,
gonna
no,
go
I
any further.
mean, what did you just call her last name?
Snarkeesian?
Oh, Snark? I heard Sarkeesian.
Okay. Well, anyway, Sarkeesian,
No difference.
Sarkeesian, no
Moving
difference
on.
at all. Um, when those videos came out, I went into a rabbit hole of responses to that video, that first video,
Yeah.
because there's like for one of those, there's at least 100 different responses.
Yep.
Everybody wanted to say their piece, and then I stumbled upon yours, and I watched it, and I'm like, oh, you know what? This is very well thought out. This person's got a head on his shoulders. He's very smart.
Thank you.
Level-headed response. Congratulations. But then I moved on to the next one where this guy is like totally like harping on everything, kind of crazy, hates
Yes.
life, whatever kind of bullshit nonsense. Pardon my language. And then that day was over. A week later, I get like the YouTube thing of like recommended videos that you should watch. And it was another one of your videos. So I'm like, okay, sure. And I click on that one, and I can't remember what it was, but I think it had Flex in it, and you guys were talking about stuff, or like whatever game that you were playing at the moment.
Yes, I think it's top five favorite games.
Right. And then it had like YouTube comments at the end of the video. And it was
Yes.
entertaining. It was very entertaining and well thought out. So I'm like, okay. And then I clicked on another video and I watched that one. And I just found myself like watching a lot of these videos. Then But then I caught the video where you're wearing this like light blue sweater
Light
that
blue
has
sweater.
like Bond in large font on the sweater.
Yes!
So then that's when I decided
Oh!
this person is a fan of me secretly. I'm gonna be your friend.
Aww. It all makes sense
It
now.
all makes perfect sense, and that is the only reason why I show up in your streams and bug
Wow.
you on the Twitter.
You thought I was secretly calling out to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what?
We're
Good on you.
we're secret friends.
Good on you for that. Secret friends.
I
Best
just
kind friends.
I just had to capitalize on that, and
I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
I
You're very
uh
welcome.
I often used to ask people who would come to the group new. I'd say, "Oh, hey, why are you here?" A
Yeah,
lot of it would be Arnita. Wow.
Arnita. Yeah.
The Sarkeesian stuff.
Hmm.
But so there's only like a handful of people who had been with me before all of that stuff. And it's been cool. It's been crazy though. I'm about to put myself out there again because I'm planning another video to
Ooh.
her. It's
Is
not
it
going to be what you think. It's
okay?
let me just say I have hoop earrings and a plaid shirt in my closet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I've actually heard about this be talked about for quite some time, but we're not going to give
Yes.
anything away
No, we won't. It's a huge surprise, but it's going to
because
be
who knows? I mean, like, who knows when this video is going to be out
I
compared to when you're doing that one.
know.
So,
Exactly.
but okay. So I have a question then.
Yes.
If I
Let's
can
share
think
the
about it,
question.
I had it before, but then I lost it. So bear with me as I think about it again, because you were talking about the
Okay.
kinds, the people that come to you. I When was the first time you started doing like this YouTubey stuff?
It was probably a year after YouTube went up. So in 2006.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was it then for you?
Then my very, very, very first YouTube video, I think it was a MS Paint sort of animation I did, and it was about this fish, and she saw this worm, and she gets caught and put on a plate.
Hmm.
Oh, wait a second. Or was it, were you around in the beginning of YouTube when Lonely Girl 15 was a thing?
Yes, I even actually wrote about it once on my
I
Idealoclast
made a
page. I did
video
that.
about it.
Yeah.
And that was my first video that got a lot of views because I dressed up as Jigsaw and I hid in a closet with like a paper knife and I was like, and I modulated my voice. I slowed it down so it sounded like Jigsaw's voice. And I wore this big puffy jacket. So I looked like a guy wearing a Jigsaw mask. And I just like drew a Jigsaw mask out of crayon. But a lot of people were saying, oh, do more of this stuff. Because this is before we knew, but it was in one of the episodes when her parents go missing. I was basically like, Bree, I have your parents. If you do not reveal yourself within so and so, you know what's going to happen. And it had like robe, um, my bathrobe ribbon tie belt in the shape of a noose on my shower. It's very, very elaborate. But I used to do a lot of those videos. They were kind of just like pranky videos. And then I did some clay animation. And then I did some really cute sketches. So I did tons and tons of sketches. I would just make up characters and have a sketch with me and myself as two different people. And then that stopped because of this guy who kept bothering me. And I couldn't handle it at the time.
Oh, guys, why do you have to ruin the fun of everything?
Listen, this guy, he wasn't just your regular, oh, please marry me. It was, please act out this script as soon as possible with you and yourself playing these roles. And it was just weird. It was, Sarah walks in the room, looks to the right. Sarah goes over to the right, looks at herself. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Whoa, guy, you don't need to be sending me stuff like this. It was that kind of stuff.
Oh my god. Oh my
And
god.
so I deleted it because I got so freaked out. And then he made a Where Are You video
Oh no.
afterwards. Because one of my friends showed me because I said, look, I had to run away. He's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. And then he said, oh, look what this guy did. So I was kind of glad. But yeah, so that was my first stuff on YouTube.
Wow.
Yep.
That sounds like an almost traumatizing experience.
I really, the one of the biggest things I ever regret is deleting it because I had a lot of views at the time and I'm thinking, man, I could have been, I could have been somebody.
Yeah, you could have been YouTube famous and
But
then.
that's okay. Now at least I know how to handle that stuff.
Hmm. When I first got one, I had honestly no idea what to do with it. And I didn't have anything on it for the longest time, and I was wondering, well, why would I do any of this stuff? Um, but around the time that I started going to film school, it was like, okay, now I'm just gonna make stupid videos for the hell of it.
Hmm.
And yeah, no, it then I started doing like sketch videos, but a lot of that stuff was deleted because it just wasn't the right time for that kind of stuff, or it was being written with other things, and it's a mess. It was a mess.
And then Smosh came along and showed you up.
Yeah, right. It's weird, but I did a lot of video stuff even like way before YouTube was a thing. Like this
Yeah,
was
I
way
did
back.
too, like a lot of home movies and stuff.
Yeah, like when I was in high school, I was very much into like the anime stuff, so I did like silly AMV videos, and
Aww.
I dubbed over things too.
Krillin, I love you. Don't tell Gigi.
But that is a story for another time.